Victor Robles had some competitive at bats. There just wasn't a lot of results. In fact, there were no results for him last night other than two strikeouts. Randy walked and struck out. Cal struck out once and didn't reach base. Julio went 1 for 2 with a walk and a reached on error. So he actually got to the base paths all three times he came up, which was awesome. Obviously, the reached on error counts against him. That's just the quirk of baseball scoring. But you, as a team, you're like, oh yeah, he got on base, so good. And our other base runner was Justin Turner and Randy Arozarena. So we had two, three, four, five base runners last night. For some reason, I keep thinking it was six, but it's just wishful thinking. We lost 3-0. Dylan Moore struck out twice. Tom Canzone struck out twice. Rivas played shortstop for Dylan Moore. Canzone pinch hit for more than Rivas came in and did nothing in the game. Canzone striking out. Demo striking out. 12 strikeouts. We average 10 strikeouts a game, so this is worse than the average. Actually, we may average more than 10 strikeouts per game now. We've got, I believe, still the worst. Yeah, the best batting average this season is 265 for the Padres. Not terrible, not the best. The worst is 250. The White Sox are batting 0.005 better than us. We're on basing and slugging slightly better than them, and we're OPSing at a 666, which is the third worst behind, just in front of Chicago and Miami. In terms of strikeouts, we've got 1,294 in 126 games, which is 10 and a quarter per game. So remember, we have some games where we strike out 15, 16 times. We're on pace for 1,663 strikeouts for the season, so not good. The Rockies are on pace for about the same number of strikeouts. Padres, Royals, Guardians, Astros, Nationals, Blue Jays, Diamondbacks, Rangers have yet to strike out 1,000 times. The Rangers will strike out 1,000 times by the end of the week. They're at 981. Padres have only struck out 830 times while walking 350. We struck out the 1,200 while walking. What do you tell? While walking 426 times. Two less than the Diamondbacks and almost 100 less than the Yankees, but we don't have Aaron Judge. In terms of runs, we're tied for 26th at 496 with the Angels. In terms of hits, looks like we're still last by a lot. In terms of hits, we're last by 45. We've got 12 triples though, and 142 home runs, which is actually pretty impressive. It's one less than San Diego. But it's also really impressive just watching people go up and strike out. Randy Arozarena looks terrible over the last week. It might be a slump. We may have broken him. Justin Turner's looking all right. Um, Victor looks amazing. I'm absolutely loving what Victor's done for this team. He didn't get the results yesterday, but I'm, I'm okay with that if nobody's getting the results and you're actually showing that you're trying. The unfortunate part is that Victor is trying and Julio's trying and everybody's trying and nobody's doing the right thing. And it gets to the point where you're just like, could we please maybe score some runs? And then it gets to the point where you're begging for base runners. And then it gets to the point where you're begging just not to strike out. And then if you're begging not to strike out, it's like, yeah, you kind of already, yeah. Not good. I'm not happy about that, but it is what it is. You got to deal with what you got to deal with. It's just the way it is for the Mariners this season. Brian Wu looked really good. He struck out five, and then Thornton struck out one. Jimmy Garcia had his first bad outing, giving up a homer um, on two hits, one run, one earned. Sauce came in, walked two, and then Wu gave up the other two runs. But yeah, two runs on two hits and two walks. That's like really good. Hey, Randy stole a base. I didn't see that. I must have been in the bathroom. Randy stole a base, which you need that. It was after the walk. Shohei looks human. He was 1 for 3 with a walk. So like we made him look human. And I was like, wow. The worst part of the game. The worst part of the game was when Julio got on base and then Polanco grounded into a double play. He could go get some base for you. And then, yeah. It was just the worst part of the game. And then in the ninth, when Robles came out, fly out, Randy strikes out, Cal pops out. So it's like, come on, guys, can we do something? That's the top of the ninth. Like, we would love to actually do that. So it's Stone gets the W, Wu gets the loss, Kelly a hold, Phillips gets a save, his 16th of the season. Holds are really going to catch on as a stat ever. They've been there for a long time, but I don't think that's going to catch on as a stat, which is fine. Mariners play the Dodgers again tonight at 10:10 Eastern, 7:10 Pacific.